I wanted to showcase again how I go around the corners here of my rug. So I always start off by pinning, and what you want to do is make sure that you're really bunching that fabric on the inside there where it connects to the other fabric. It really needs to have that so that you're not getting the curling. That will happen if you don't have enough fabric in the inside there when you're going around. So I'm just going ahead and pinning it down and kind of scrunching it up. You can see how I'm scrunching up the inside there just to make sure. And you're going to want a nice curve around the outside. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to press it with my little iron just to help it all kind of sit and down better for when I sew. And then I wanted to show you how I go around and sew. So I take my time, I take each pin out before I get there, and I'm just taking my left hand and gently gliding that rug, the material around on the left there. You see I'm pulling it down so that I can get around that curve. And I just stop and I take the pins out and I just go a little bit at a time, making sure that I am getting that zigzag stitch on both sides of the fabric so that it's connecting. You just want it like butted right up next to it so that you get a nice flat transition together as you're sewing the two strips together. So I just finish up bringing it around slowly. I have my rug folded up there a little bit so it's easier to manage. And then I can just go down the straight side. Now I wanted to show a little bit how I do around the sides as the rug gets bigger. Now as the rug gets bigger, you don't need to bunch the fabric around the ends as much, but you're still going to want to do it just a little. You can kind of see how it looks a little bunched there around the side as I'm pinning it. I still pin it at this size because I want it. I've noticed that like if I don't do that, sometimes it gets a little tight and then I will start getting all wonky and stuff. So I still pin it at this stage and I just take my time and make sure that there's enough fabric to go around the edge so that way it just all sits and lays flat after I sew it. So I go all the way around the edge up to here, and then I take my iron again and I press it just quick, just enough to kind of make sure it's all laying flat again so it's easy to sew. And then I wanted to go ahead and show you how I go around. It's just the same process. I'm going to go all the way down, and before I get there, I take out my needle or my pin, and I'm just going and I'm taking my left hand again and I'm pulling that fabric just very gently. You don't really want to like push and shove it around. It's just very gentle. Try to let the machine do most of the work as it's sewing. That helps as well. And so I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. I like to share as much as I can.